Trish and I have been producing shows with HSN in our backyard for the last couple of weeks. You've seen me using non-stick cast iron on the Marks on the Grill shows on Facebook and YouTube, and you may have seen me use them on HSN. So here's what it's like to produce a show for TV in our own backyard. And I'm not stopping there. I'll even show you a couple of my go-to recipes for mac and cheese, steak and salmon, and all the rest. So guys, we'll see you out back, live here and live on HSN.
We're going to bring in the gentleman who brings this to us, one of the premier product presenters of our time. Mr. Marc Gill is in his kitchen, which is, it's been so much fun on Skype, Marc, to get to peek into everybody's home.
Oh, it's so much fun. We love having you here. In fact, come on over here and let me show you the pan that we made history with at HSN. And it's because of this right here. Watch this. Eggs with no butter, no fat, no oil, and no grease, literally skating on a pan. And when you talked about the size, you're right. This is an incredible value today. This is our 12-inch pan. This is the big one. This is the ship that launched the Armada. This is what made the Kitchen HQ non-stick cast iron famous, because when you're all done, when it's time to clean up, and I want you to watch this, not much sticks to it, so the cleanup is pretty easy to see. So I'm gonna go ahead and heat that up a little bit. And while I do that, let me show you why people love cast iron. Now remember, our cast iron doesn't have to be seasoned. You can put this in the sink, the dishwasher. In fact, have a look at this. This is what we lost when we all switched to that non-stick cookware. We lost the ability to form these incredible crusts, these incredible sears on our steaks. So I'll tell you what, you don't have to put butter, fat, oil in there. But if you've hopped off that New Year's resolution bandwagon, like I have, go right ahead. So we're going to go ahead and put a little bit of butter in there, and then we're going to put some garlic, because I'm going to remind everybody, there isn't a restaurant in the world, there isn't a five-star fancy place, or, you know, now that you're bringing home these experiences, you know, more so to your own kitchen, that uses anything but cast iron to make those incredible steaks. So while I've got my steak finishing there, I'm going to get a little bit of shrimp cooking. And I want you to notice something here, Alice, as I go out to the front here a bit. We've got a whole bunch of different cooking surfaces here. So we've got an induction burner, we've got the fire and the flame, but I want to remind you that cast iron is like 3,000 years old. This is one of the original cooking types of pans because of its longevity, how well it works. And here's the thing, with cast iron, as soon as they make cast iron and break the mold away, you're left with this incredible feel on the bottom of this pan. And that's what gives you all these great sears and all of this dimension in cooking. So when it comes to different kinds of heat, you can heat this up 500 degrees and more. So let's go ahead and just lower this guy right into the fire, just like that. And so what we'll do with this is we're gonna get our salmon going. And here's what I want you to see again. Remember, doesn't need to be seasoned, doesn't need any butters, fats, or oil. So here's a salmon, skin up and skin down in a pan with no butters, fats, or oil, a cast iron pan. Can you believe that? And of course, we want a bit of a side dish. So let's go ahead and we're gonna take some asparagus, just like this. And we're gonna add a little bit of oil. There we go. Then we're gonna add a little bit of Parmesan cheese and give it a toss. And one of the things I love about this pan is that you wanna talk about a one-pan solution, cooking for the whole family. This is definitely the way to go. You know, we've got 2 pieces of salmon in here. We could fit another extra couple in there if we wanted. This is gonna make a nice, great lunch. So let's go ahead and pop that there. I'm gonna set this guy over here. And then have a look. If you love grilling like I do, this is a really great thing to bring outside. Now, of course, this is great in your kitchen. You know, it's great on your oven and on your stove. But, you know, here we love a little bit of variety in our cooking. So we love all kinds of different types of cooking methods. And that's the best thing about cast iron, is the fact that it doesn't matter what you're cooking it on, and it doesn't matter what you're cooking in it. The results are fantastic all the time. So as we're, you know, all going through this and having a little bit more fun in the kitchen, maybe we're getting together with, you know, friends and family and cooking a little bit more. Look at that. Even when it burns on, it just scrapes right off the bottom. I love that. So we're going to make a roux for the ultimate comfort food here. We've got a little bit of butter. We've got some cornstarch. We've got a little bit of bourbon. And now we're going to add a little bit of milk, just like this, and start it thickening up. And we're going to make a nice, homemade, beautiful mac and cheese. So guys, it's all about the versatility. It's all about the different things you can do. And you're even talking baking. So when it comes time for that really special brunch, and you want to have fun with everybody, don't forget that oven safe up to 500 degrees. I'm going to use my smoker. You can use your oven. It's all the same. So I'm going to go ahead here out of our little guy, And I want you to see this. Not only is it non-stick enough that I can just pop it right out of there, but you want to talk even cooking. Our surface is triple coated. That means that you've got 3 coatings of the best non-stick material that you've ever seen on cast iron. And I got to say it again, that really is the kicker. This is cast iron that never needs to be seasoned. You can wash it in the sink. You can put it in the dishwasher. It literally acts like your coppers and your green stuff and all these great non-stick pieces of cookware that you love working with, but you get that result that only cast iron is going to give you. Alice, everybody loves these. The customer reviews are out of this world, and I love cooking on them.
And watching you make that makes me miss you even more, Mark. You bring us the best food.
But I want you to look at this. Cream, sugar, cheese, and look at this. Nothing is sticking to the bottom of that pan as I pull it across. It's absolutely bare. It's beautiful. So now let me go ahead and take our pasta. We're going to pop it in there just like that. Get everybody a chance to get friendly. I'm going to turn the heat off because that's going to take care of itself. Let's wander over here to our open fire. Remember, up to 500 degrees, any way you want to put it. This is cast iron. And that fish, look at this. No butter, no fat, no oil. That fish absolutely skates on this pan. So if you're looking at cast iron going, hold on a second, that's not supposed to work like that. You're absolutely right. It's not supposed to work like that, but ours does. We made history as I dropped that on the floor. Here, have a look here. So we haven't touched this shrimp, you guys. No butters, no fat, no oil, and it's absolutely perfect. So let's go ahead and add, because it's got that great size, we're going to add a mountain of veggies, a whole bunch of pasta, just like that, and we're going to make this one really, really simple, a little bit of red wine. Now, that red wine I'm going to use in just a second here again, and if you're looking at that going, well, hold on a second, red wine is really not good for cast iron pans, and you know what? You're right, it's not very good for cast iron pans. That's because it strips it away. So let me show you how. I'm going to take the steak off because this is perfect. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how to make a really quick pan sauce. And everybody's got to have a quick pan sauce in their repertoire, you guys. You're going to go ahead and take all the little burnt bits on the bottom, and you're going to use a little bit of red wine and milk to pull those up, just like that. And then a little bit of cornstarch to thicken it. And that is the first steps to the perfect steak sauce, guys, that you can do anytime. This is so fast and easy. And look how the burnt bits pull off the bottom. These are such a pleasure to clean. And I'll bet you never thought you'd hear that with the words cast iron. It just doesn't happen. Now, this steak sauce wants a lot of pepper. There we go. Just like that. And we're just going to let it thicken for one quick second while we give this a toss. So again, if it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, makes no difference at all. And I got to tell you something. If you love proteins, shrimp, pork, chicken, steak, fish. Well, have a look here as I turn this around. Look at this. This is what you're talking about. This is what you can't get in any other pan that's out there, is that incredible crust, that incredible, we like to call it bark on a steak. So now our steak sauce is almost ready. Watch this. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take some of it and save it because I love this sauce. We use it all the time in the house. Go ahead, and then I'm going to take a little bit right over the steak with that beautiful garlic, a little bit there, and some onions on top. And I'm going to tell you something, to cook like this at home with the same kind of cool tools that the five-star restaurants are using is just such a pleasure and a joy. And yeah, you know exactly how good that tastes. And you know, that mac and cheese, let's just go ahead here and show you the finished one, because no matter how you like to cook, whether it's in the oven, the stove, an open fire, the grill, this is absolutely going to do the job, Alice.
Oh, yeah. That would be my breakfast of champions right there.
Nobody's advertising that they're going to cook your steak on a piece of copper or a piece of aluminum. So whether it's steak, whether it's the pasta, or whether it's the perfect fish for a really nice romantic dinner, make sure that you've got the right tools. And I got to tell you, we made history with this pan. All of this goes in the sink, a quick wipe, and it's done. Alice, I really love that you guys are joining us back in our backyards here in our homes. It's so much fun. I love cooking for you guys, and you got to get these pans home and try them. They're out of this world.